The 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
Is brought to you by All Pro Roofing. AllProRoofingLLC.com on 1010XL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hit it.
All right, sports concepts and rationalizations coming your way. We call it the 10-minute drill. We do it each and every day.
Indeed we do, except Tuesday.
Except Tuesday. That's Bloody Tuesday around
Blood
here.
Tuesday gets violent around here.
Beef, what are we handing out this week to the Googans?
Stay tuned for the end of the 10-minute drill where we'll dip into the 1010XL holiday gift guide.
I love the gift
for
guide.
a lovely Peterbrook chocolate holiday gift basket. And we'll also add on a $25 gift card to Woody's Barbecue. So stay tuned for that.
Wow,
you can find those and other great gift ideas at 1010XL.com in the holiday gift guide.
There's not much to do, much more to say about Trevor Lawrence's performance yesterday. It was not good. He actually was 12 of his first 14 for like 115 yards and kind of sailing along until the disaster hit that Prosser's referred to a couple of times already this morning. But on the year, he's got a under sub-70 quarterback rating. He's 31st in the league. He's got 9 touchdown passes, and Justin Herbert in 2 years has 60.
It'd be fun to put Justin Herbert in this offense and see if it would look the same. You know, I'd be interested.
We borrow him for a week just so we can feel better about Trevor Lawrence, maybe.
Well, yeah, it just seems to me, honestly, and I'm going to stick by this. I'm done with this offensive line and the excuses made for him.
Yeah.
And the guy coming up, at 8 o'clock is kind of wavered between support and non-support when it comes to those guys. We're at the crux of the deal. I think a big reason we're stuck in this madness that we're stuck in is the offensive line is terrible. It's not mediocre.
Throw by Justin Herbert yesterday.
Yeah, the 64-yarder. But here's the deal with Trevor.
We tried that and it got picked.
I really feel this.
Oof.
I really feel like Trevor, take the snap, run for your life to throw to somebody who's not open. Like 80% of the plays, that's it. Yeah. Take the snap, run for your life, throw to somebody not open.
That was terrible.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And who cares? You're down 20-0. Yeah, no one's open. Try and fit it in there.
I know. Looking forward to improvement next year.
Well, it looks like a total rebuild. Here's at the end of the day, it's this. This has become such drudgery. There's a helplessness. It's what hope do you have that something's going to improve?
Here's the problem. We didn't make a turn this year. We didn't do anything. We didn't do anything this year. What do we have this year that we didn't have last year? I guess Tyson Campbell and Shaq Griffin at corners.
Yeah, I think that those.
But last year we were all hyped up about the corners that we had then, C.J. Henderson and those guys. So I guess the corners are better. That's about it. Everybody else is kind of same old, same old. James Robinson's obviously not having a good year and he's got nowhere to go. And everybody thought he was going to get the ball 20 times yesterday, and he probably would have if we could have run it, but we couldn't run it worth a lick. Not worth a lick. So anyway, but I wanted to talk more about in this segment. We got Tony coming up at 8, and we'll just lose our minds with him. Talk a little bit more about what went on in the NFL, what's going on in the National Football League. Tell me this: Patriots in the East, Bills now 7-6, but the Bills do have a relatively good fourth quarter coming up on the schedule, so I think the Bills will make the playoffs. But the Dolphins just one game behind the Bills now. The Dolphins are closer than the Bills are to the Patriots. How about that one? I'm not convinced the Ravens win the North. I know what I was going to tell you. I do this. I don't understand NFL coaches, Jeffrey. I don't understand how we pay these guys and they can make seemingly bad decisions. And I think I watched 2 of them yesterday in the late game simultaneously. And this is what I mean. I'm watching Cincinnati, San Francisco. All right? I'm watching a game that went to overtime, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct?
Yeah, went to overtime, for sure.
And
Bengals scored, took a 3-point lead.
And the Bengals scored, but stupidly, they only took a 3-point lead. And I'll tell you what I mean. Joe Burrow is on a heater, man. He is Broadway Joe. He is dropping back under fierce pressure and slinging the ball and bringing them back from 20-6 in the fourth quarter. And we get the ball to start. and we're going to go down and score a touchdown and end this nonsense right now. And they get down to the 20-yard line, and numbnut head coach decides we're going to hand it to Mixon twice, put myself in a 3rd and 4, and then on the 3rd and 4, I get sacked and I got to kick a field goal. Play to win!
They won't do it.
Come on!
They won't do it.
Win the game right there, dude. I'm not asking you to go for 2. I'm simply asking you, go win the game now because I don't want them to get the ball. Because I watched them drive right down the field and or try to win one with a field goal, but they missed the field goal. But guess what? San Francisco took the ball, went down and scored a touchdown. Game freaking over. Stupid. Zach, what's his name? Taylor. Yeah, you're fired. Next stop, Tampa. Buffalo. Do not let Brady get the ball in his hands again.
You should have gone for 4th and 2.
Go win the game.
Here's the problem.
Be aggressive down there. Let Josh Allen go. Don't run the ball. Let Josh Allen go back to pass and skedaddle.
Here's.
God.
I wonder if this played in with Buffalo. They've been struggling so much. They've come all the way back. Buffalo had a game this year where they got a little overconfident and I think cocky, and they went for the win.
And that's why I didn't want them to go for 2 on anything.
Yeah, so but that's the same situation.
No, if they score a touchdown, they win the game.
If they score 2, they win the game. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Kicking that field goal was making right that decision to go for 2 and miss it.
But what I'm telling you is the play calling down there again got conservative, and we said we're going to settle back and just get the 3 and tie this thing. I'm saying go get the touchdown. You win the game. There's 20 seconds left. Even Brady can't come back from that. Go win the game with the touchdown, not with the field goal.
I know, but the field goal sent it to overtime.
Correct.
It was 4th and 2, so it's like I said.
But before that, go look at the play calls and what they did.
They got it down to the spot.
I know. You got Josh Allen running like a wild man, skedaddling down the sideline.
I didn't feel like they were playing for a field goal. To your point. I don't. It may have worked out that way, and so then when you say play to win to the game, to me it comes down to that one decision.
No.
Should they have gone for it 4th and goal from the 2 rather than kick the field goal? And at that point, I think I kicked the field goal.
I would agree with that.
Yeah,
I would agree with that.
They got a really bad break that Josh Allen just barely stepped out of bounds.
Yes.
It looked like he had. Like the 49er game ended with Ayuk scoring, and at first they had called him out.
Right.
And then when they really looked, they saw that his feet did not go out, and I was wondering if that same thing was going to happen.
You know what it was? Here's what annoyed me.
Oh.
Here's what annoyed me. So they're moving the ball. They're down. They're in the red zone. They've got a 3rd and 2, and they decide to throw a fade route to Diggs. I hate that play on 3rd and 2. I hate that play. That's such an all-or-nothing play, and it didn't work. I hate the fade on a third because because you're kicking if it goes to 4th down. I'd rather like I said, I'd rather Josh Allen go back to pass and run around and get me 2 yards.
Well, they were running basically that single wing offense at times, and they were just snapping it to him and letting him run, and he would seem to be getting it every time. And for someone that was tracking Cat's 5-pack and was pulling against the Bills.
Oh, okay.
Well, relatively, I was listen. If I'm a Bucs fan, I'm happy that they're not running that play.
Frustrating, man. Frustrating. You got to be ultra aggressive. And like I said, I understand what you were saying because I told Brooks the same thing. I said, if they have to kick the field goal because they already used up their one chip earlier this year where, hey, we're here to win.
Cocky. Right.
Blah, blah.
Yeah.
What game was that? Who was that?
Titans game.
Titans game,
yeah.
right. Yeah,
the very end of the game.
Win.
Last play of the game, basically.
Yeah. So, anyway, it is what it is. But that stuff, and the one especially.
By the way, they also killed the Bills with the calls.
Yeah.
They gave the Bucs the game.
How so?
Diggs ran the fade, and you don't call anything. That's fine.
Yeah.
But then the Bucs take over the ball, they throw it down the sideline, and the same kind of dual, contact. They called it on Buffalo, and they gave them pass interference, and the ball went from the 15, 20-yard line all the way up to the 30 or 40.
Yeah.
So I thought the Bills got a little screwed on.
By the way, the Bucs real easy coming in. Like Carolina twice and Atlanta, they're 14.
Atlanta, they've already played twice, but
Oh, okay. Well, then it's you sure?
Yeah, no, I know the Falcons have played the Bucs twice. That I'm positive of.
The Saints. It's the Saints. It's the Saints. It's the Saints, the Panthers, the Jets, and the Panthers.
Yeah, no, I'm not
That's
disagreeing.
it.
Right.
No,
Same
that's-
thing with the Bills.
That's 14-3.
The Bills
though.
have 3 home games against the Jets, Falcons, and Panthers, and then they have to go to. I mean, if they just win those, they'll get to 10-7 and be okay. But man, I'm gripping if I'm a Bills fan. Bills fans don't grip. They always think they're about to win the Super Bowl. They're an amazing bunch. They never get down. They never get negative. They never try and even they could be 3-13.
It was loud when Buffalo made a play
I know,
yesterday. There was a
yeah.
lot of Bills fans. It wasn't like Jacksonville.
Yeah,
but
they're
it was
there
loud.
everywhere.
Huh?
You know, there was also the interference on Diggs down the middle where the guy grabbed his jersey
Yeah, I saw
earlier.
that. I saw
mean,
that.
there's a bunch of that going on.
Well, I mean, you're in Tampa. You're not going to get much. They did a feature on the 76 Bucks yesterday.
Did they?
Spur Dog and a couple of the other boys and some McKay quotes, and it was terrific. But nonetheless, I get the feeling that we could be headed to like a Tampa Green Bay conference championship game again.
Same as last year.
We could. It could. I mean, now Dallas is an outlier. Arizona's an outlier. The
I don't
Rams.
trust Dallas a bit.
I don't trust any of them.
They can't. I
But
don't,
Tampa and Green Bay, I do. That's why.
who's
I'm thinking,
third best?
Huh?
Like if you had to,
Arizona.
you would take them over the Rams. Like if you were
Yes.
saying that
I
teams.
think Arizona's going to beat them tonight.
Okay, well we'll find out. I hope
Yeah.
you're right
Yeah.
for 5-pack sake.
Yeah.
I'm the only one grinding apparently over the 5-pack. My games are all put to bed at 2 and 3.
I've waved the flag.
You're 1 and 3, and Cat's 2 and 2. I don't need you waving the flag. There's a lot left. 1-5 and over versus 1-0-5. You're right back in it.
I'm spinning the wheel.
So you just want to go ahead and give it up?
I'll no, because I'm not a quitter, but
All right.
I'll finish. But I'm not going to. I'm done. I've
Man,
tried. I've tried
Accept
everything.
his will to live.
I've tried everything, dude. I've done every single thing I could, and the best I could do is scrounge back to even.
This was the most dramatic 5-pack we've had. Like, it seemed like every game was flip-flopping at the end, coming down to the wire.
I mean, it's just.
I had the over
I
in
got
the
the
Army
Bengals
Navy.
2.5, and I'm
Yeah.
gold, and I knew, and that's
Yeah.
why I'm screaming for the Bengals
Sure.
to win too. By the way, probably so.
Yeah.
Truth be told, but nonetheless, it is. I think we're headed towards that, and how about those Chiefs?
80% of the NFL is within a game of the playoffs.
Yeah, 24 teams are 6 and 7,
Yeah.
bro.
Right.
Or better.
Right. Well, those are the 24
Yeah.
that are all there.
Yeah, it's
if you're
amazing.
6 and 7, you're alive right now.
You are alive.
I look at a team like Atlanta who went in and won in Carolina yesterday. They don't look good at all. They're still 6 and 7. Man, they blew a game against Washington and another one
Yeah.
against Carolina. Or they'd be
Yeah.
8 and 5.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you know what?
why is it this year more than ever? What has happened?
When you take a team like the Jags, who are so bad, that's the kind of thing you were in the back of your mind you were kind of hoping for. No, I don't think we're not going to the playoffs. But you know what? If we were like 5 and 8
Just
right
want to
now,
improve,
or,
though.
or God forbid 6 and 7.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Next year is going to be an awfully feet to the fire year.
I
can't.
cannot wait for Sunday and the game with
Yeah.
Houston.
I think anybody, listen, I think even those that think the best plan is to stay with your head coach in your new direction for at least 2 years, that doesn't mean that you're not losing confidence in the guy.
If I was Shad Khan,
I've lost confidence in Urban Meyer. I'm not going to lie to you.
Oh, yeah. If I was Shad Khan, the one that I would stay up late at night as I look at this horrible football team is who is picking my guys? Who is compiling this roster?
Because it's not been good.
Because
ever. Since he
whoever
took
does
over.
it,
Yeah.
that is his biggest miss.
We've had one good
He cannot
draft.
get the guy right to pick the guys. You got to get the guy right who's picking the guys. You got to hit some.
Let me ask
I'm
you a
not saying
question.
you got to be perfect, but my God, dude.
I don't want to blame anybody. I don't want to put anything on, but this inside commenting about the coach is kind of curious. It also happened with Balky and Harbaugh in San Francisco. As you wonder who exactly is
Yeah.
popping off. down
There's
there.
a lot of chatter about
Is that
like,
right?
as soon as
I will-
Balky left San Francisco, it got real quiet on the league
I will.
front.
I will say this about, and I'm not saying it's Balky. I'm saying whoever it is, you're a coward, and you should go get another line of work. But if you work within the Jaguars organization and
Yeah.
under that shield, and you do things to intentionally tear down the chemistry because you're not happy, because I guess you know best, whatever
Yeah.
subservient anonymous role you have, you are a coward of cowards. Leave. And I don't care who it is or what it's about. That's not how you do. It's not how winners work. And so, ironically, as you complain about Urban and whether or not he's a win, you're the biggest loser of all. You're not. You're too big of a coward to say I am so and so and this happened.
Yeah.
Because there's no like reason for it.
Beef, I'm going to need you to give me a flushing sound,
a
sound.
flushing sound,
Yes.
like Flushing Meadows,
No, like flushing the commode.
a toilet flushing.
Yes, and I want you to have this on standby
Interesting.
throughout the week whenever I refer to what is coming up this Sunday at TIAA Bank Field, where the Houston Texans, a team that is trying to lose, takes on the Jacksonville Jaguars, a team that cannot win.
The offense just keeps getting worse and
Yes.
worse.
That's what I got coming up on Sunday. Thank you, Beef. And
See you
Beef,
Sunday for the toilet
believe
bowl.
that if anyone mentions Jacksonville, Houston, I expect to hear. That's what I got. That's what I got. And by the way, at stake is one of those pass rushing defensive ends, and I, for one, I made this proclamation. I will never root for the tank again. I can't. It took too much out of me emotionally one season ago.
I would be fine picking fourth and taking Jameson Williams.
I would too.
Yeah.
Go win the game.
Win
the
right.
freaking game. You're playing the team that's picking third and the team that's picking fourth in the next week. Did I mention that the Jaguars and Houston are playing this weekend?
You guys from Houston?
Slow. I need you to be better than that. Let's do this right now.
I would have had it at a quicker trigger if it was brought up in the pre-show meeting.
Yeah. Well, I missed that this morning. I'm
You
sorry.
were-
I overslept.
you were sleeping on the couch.
Yeah, I overslept. Let's do caller number 4, Beef. Christmas time here in Jacksonville. We still have much to be thankful for. We have an NFL team, sort of. Caller number 4 at 641-1010. Beef, tell them what they're going to win.
Call number 4 right now, 64110. Going to dip their meaty little fingers into the 1010XL holiday gift basket with selections from the holiday gift guide. Specifically, they're going to go home with a chocolate holiday gift basket from Peterbrook Chocolatier, plus a $25 gift card to Woody's Barbecue. Both those are part of the 1010XL holiday gift guide. Find those and other great gift ideas at 1010XL.com. Maybe do it soon. Don't be a procrastinator.